the last one he had, and I suppose that's why it finally gave up the ghost. Yeah, town hall, Swinton. I like the first one, town hall. Nice little cenotaph over there. Mini one. And yeah, so that's why the old one packed in. Where this one's, I mean, I still struggled getting it on the app, but it went on the app pretty good, pretty well. Yeah, so I'm pleased with it. It's gone on the app, and I've done all my settings. I've changed every setting on it more or less today. So I've no idea what we're getting, no idea what the put the volume mic up to full volume, where it was only at 3 before. So I'm just hoping everything's working all fine. So if this is a bit of a boring video for you, I'm sorry. I'm not going anywhere exciting. Well, I am. Going to Williams. My feet are getting up for some reason. The bike's running no different since I had my service. Still put spot on. I was watching these two Canadian lads that had done on natter tours in Gran Canaria, what the Mr. and Flyer did, and Teapot one. And they were, you know, they had the NC 750s. Well, they were, I'd say, in the late 40s, 50s. And they were, I wouldn't say they were slagging the NC 750 off, but they weren't over impressed. They were moaning about the, never seemed to stop moaning about the way you fill it up under the back seat. And he said if you go, missed me turning, don't matter. He's going on about the fuel in the back seat, this fella, and he said, one thing I didn't like about it is that you have to lift the back seat up to fill up, and he says, when you go touring, you have to take all your gear off to fill it up. Well, he's right. I mean, and I would, because if I went touring on this, that's where all my gear and the tent would sit, on the back seat. Oh, I don't have a carrier. Don't really want a carrier. What's Mr. Ford? Oh dear. Did a very good wheelie him. No, so they were calling the old bike about that, and I thought, well, in my case and in their case, because they had top boxes on, I think they get them with Toro. All they would need is one back, probably, on the back seat, and to take that off, and all you do is unclip it, move it forward onto the rider's seat, and put it on and put them back on. 2-second job. But what you didn't get really is this has a phenomenal fuel range on it. Well, it's not phenomenal. It does over 200 miles to a tank full, and if you're very, very careful, you get a lot more. If you give it some stick, well, you still get over 200 miles. And it don't take that much, but that's one of the best things. I mean, actually I'm doing 75 miles to the gallon at the moment, and I've done I can't see, I thought these blokes, you know, they run around Gran Canaria. They probably run around Gran Canaria for a full week on a full tank. don't think they would, because they do all, you know, it's fantastic there. I would love to do one of them, but it costs pennies. You don't phone me up and say, yeah, wait, hang on, I'm like, when I get a few thousand subscribers, then on Patreon, then I might be able to do it. But I'd love to do that. You know, if we went for a holiday there with the wife, I'd probably do a day, you know, go out for a day. But then again, I wouldn't want to go on an NC750. I'd rather do some different bike, you know. Thanks for waiting. You know, something like a GS 1200, that'd be alright. The seat height's a bit lower on that, I found out. It's 820. On oh no, it's on, I don't know if it is on the, I don't bet it isn't on the GS, but on the sports tourer, I can't think of the name. It's not the RS, it's CS. Well, if I was to get a BMW of that and I had the money, it'd be the sports tourer I'd go for. I think it looks the best. It looks nice. I'd probably only be able to afford, or I would only go for, but justify, not so much for, justify spending the money on the 750 GS. Without the smaller one, that's the one I prefer. The twins, it's similar lines to this, got a bit more poke than this, but still does a lot, very good miles to the gallon. Worsley Green, this is where all the millionaires live here. Right. Oh well, have we got a wedding going on? Looks likely. Lovely place, isn't it? Been on a few cruises round here, canal cruises, Bridgewater Canal. We'll be passing, I'll running along now. I shouldn't have come this way. When you're vlogging, I don't know if everybody else is the same, you have one destination in mind and you end up doing another one. So, not to worry. £2,350 wedding packages. Oh, I bet they do loads of weddings at that. That'll have saved me a few bob. There's the Bridgewater. Copper it is, always a copper colour. Because of the iron ore, it's all rust. There it is. Don't know how to pick the colour up. But they do tours on barges here where you can have a really nice 3-course meal. In fact, there it is, that's the one. So they're there, Bridgewater Cruises. Well, it's well worth the other. The first time we went on that, we were on the ground. Or I think somebody threw a shopping trolley in the canal and we ran into that. So we had a bit of excitement as well, and I had an adventure cruise it was. All it does is come along here and go past the traffic centre, and it turns round and brings you back. and it stops at all the points of interest. So it doesn't stop it just because then it comes back. But it's well worth the money. It's a good do. So if you're local and you've got nothing to do, have a look at that. It's well worth it. Highly recommend them. Good wine, good food, good crack, a good laugh with everybody. Yeah. There we go, there with our good friends Des and Caroline. And I think we're supposed to go with Graham and Christine, but they've that's never materialised for some reason. We should get round and I've done it twice that now, so I think it's time for something else with me for a treat. And we fancy doing something silly. Not just something just nice. There's a fellow motorcyclist there, or? Yeah, 700 that. MT 700, but one of the variants. I think it's the Calf Racer one they're doing it. Doing some roadworks there, I don't know. There's a right dip in it, half go down then. I think we'll bear left here. I'll go down New Lane. There used to be a mill over here on the left, and I used to go there, and I can't remember for the reason why. You or die. But I remember sat there one day, I was having a drink and a bit of lunch, I think, and I was watching the steeplejack do the thingy going up. I was mesmerised by him. I must have sat there a good half hour, an hour, watching him. And I didn't know at the time because it was before Trev Dibner was invented, and I think that was the same fellow, very same fellow. Doing the thing, so I often wonder, was it him or wasn't him? I did see him coming across this junction in his traction engine once. Steamroller one, not the one he went round the country on. No, a steamroller one. Some nice barges there. Right. One of the stuff you want to see, the camera's on the wrong side of the helmet. Right. This bike is just so, no wonder they call it a perfect commuter. It is. If you got to go to work on every day on a bike, and all weathers, this is definitely the bike for it. Just drives itself. And, if you look down there, if I got that, I don't think I did. That's the canal that goes over. It's a canal that goes over the canal. The Bridgewater Canal goes over the Manchester Ship Canal, and the top part, the Bridgewater Canal, has a bit that seals off, so it can swivel, and it still works. And this turns open many times. Come here when it's been opening, sat here and watch a ship go through, because there's only one ship that used to come down. If that still comes down, you never see anything. Nope. And that there is the bridge that swivels, the canal bridge. Fantastic engineering. And you think, well, you had to do it within the bad days, and it's all riveted and it's still holding water to this day. I think I've got too much air in my back tyre. I That's right, I pumped it up another couple of pounds. I think I'm 38 or 40 I put it at now. What's the keeper? Change it around. That bloke behind me is thinking, where the bloody hell's this biker going? We'll go past another Asda. There in front here, my friends, I have just for you is a fantastic Trafford Centre. Why you would want to go there, I would never know. It's like it's all being done up again. They spend more money there. And that's why the high street shops are gone. I think that tower in front's part of Barton, yeah, it says Barton something or other. Barton Square, that's it, yeah. I have suffered walking round there. I didn't mind going when you saw a nice model shop. You could go and see all the Roxley replicas and used to get a couple of them quite cheap. Son-in-law's got nearly all his boss's bikes. And you got Media City just up here on the left there. That's that naked lady. Oh, tram stopped. Oh, so I better get a tram now to the Trafford Centre. Right, okay, when I go out with my my retired working colleagues, when this opens, we'll be able to go to the Trafford Centre. I think not. And BMW and Mini are there in front, I never knew that. It's Williams as well. I'm going to Williams. I'm going to have a look at the F750. Yes. It's getting a bit old, this bike now. Time I had a new one. I'll have to change it because it needs a new chain. Heading towards Mossfield now. I never knew that. I thought we were going to Old Trafford. Never mind. We will find out. Never heard of Mossfield. This is actually Trafford Park we're in now. We're past the Trafford Centre. We're in Trafford Park. There's been massive manufacturing round here. Massive. Right. Alex is still here. I'm not speaking much, it's because I'm taking things in. There's the Kelly Oxy. I'm trying to think what that bloody lion's called. I'm glad I come this way now. Stuck behind the bloody magic bus. Missing them flyer has white vans, I have buses. Think Park. Road ahead closed. Good job with turning right. Fifth Avenue, 4th Avenue. All the avenues used to be houses, terraced houses are gnarled out round here. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Not sure there's 1st Avenue. All these squares just like America. All the same like New York, I should say. 2nd Avenue. We'll go all the way around. Not too sure about that one now. You won't think I do round there like the back of my hand. But I used to. Things change. Nothing stays the same. The Trafford Arms is still there. That's used in quite a few television programmes. Why did he need such a big roundabout? Did he pull away good in second? I don't know what I used first. That's why it's all changed. It's a bloody tram thing. I don't know, that place is right in front of us now. Son-in-law goes there quite a lot, or when he can. I used to come here every other week for the home games, but I rarely miss one. And then the following week I've got Main Road. Only because I got paid to go. I don't want to offend any of my subscribers, but football's not my thing. I try. Especially with my son, because my son's a mad supporter of Bolton and Manchester United. There. Whoa! Bit of bad riding there. That's Gary Neville's and Company's hotel. I used to go to Old Trafford. I wouldn't go in, I'd stay outside and either play cards or Stafford Road. If I didn't play cards, I would come down here to White City Motorcycles and have a look round there. And then go back and get on the bus, but no, most times I went in to see the match. I was more into photography in them days. I understood it then because it was analogue. Put film in cameras and stuff, and I used to like going and watching what all the professional photographers were using. And I'd be quite happy just watching them taking the photographs. And now I'm getting to near Journey's End. Because along here is my destination. How I can get into it, I don't know. I would have to go to the end of this dual carriageway and then come. Well, I have to. Handicap Volkswagen. So where do I've got a Volkswagen from? Handicap, but not in Manchester, the one in Bolton. I think that's the way I should have gone, innit? Yeah, got to go straight on there, that's it over there. Oh, flipping heck. I know now. Whoop, some supples. Turn right in a bit and go back. That'll do, mate. Trust me, a bit one with a bloody. And you got short flags, you know, you don't go over the Ooh. This is all new, the trilogy. Well, there's plenty of money about, isn't there? Right. Past it again then. There they all are, the little beauties. Very popular, isn't it? And there's the 850 demonstrator, no less. Well, I hope this has worked. Bye. Ciao. Which way should I go on? Brilliant. He's obviously been a few times before, eh? Right, well, I can have a very interesting time there. Met David, the sales lad. Sling us back at us. It's like going into a toffee shop in that shop. What that F6, you look at it and I think, oh, that's the bike for me, and then you look at all the bigger ones and just 1258, oh Jesus, miles too big for what I want. Even a bloody garage about this. Oh, but you sit on it, it feels so comfy. Felt even better than the you sit on the 1200. Oops, blue jeans. Yeah. F1200, it was just that little bit shorter than that. Mine, I sat on the 815, but it's still a bit, still felt as tall as this, even though it's 15mm. I know it's not much, 15mm, but sat on it, it felt as tall, if not a little bit taller. But you get a lowering seat, which I definitely have, and I think it'd even make things better because you'd be sat down in with a tank underneath you. So, but you think, do you want to go to some more expense when I've got such a lovely bike like this? You get on it and you ride it and you think, why would you change it? So why should I? Should I stick with the bugger I know? Oh. What do you lot think? All my subscribers and things. Would you swap this? I suppose if they give me a really good deal on this, I didn't lose too much, I would be tempted. Look at the state of this place here now. This used to be one of the best driving experiences. Manchester. There used to be a roadway, it went straight across the Mancunian Way there, right over the top of it. 2 single tracks. I don't know why they do that, and you've got all this way to go. Look, give way, it says we'll put us at right hand indicator on now. What's that? Thank you. I've completely forgotten now. Yeah, that used to be one of the best. There used to be a highway, a road that went over the top. And it's like you're driving over the sky. Shortwave, rickety, metal, made out of metal. The road was still tarmac, but it'd been good that if it had been metal, you know, like they have in the States and that, and you could see through it as you drove over it. But it was great. Used to love doing that, and they took it away. So everybody has to go around the roundabout now. And nice little bit of Manchester was taken away. It didn't last that long, but always pleasure. Oh, I got the dirt boys there now, but they both look legal. Both got helmets on. Manchester. I don't think it's ever had so much building going on in Manchester in its life, and it's always stroke. Look at that. Part of the new rail system. No doubt. Oh, nearly got the full-size Jazz. Spinning fields. And they're still building. Look at that there in front of me. New Bailey, that one there last time I come. It's car park, innit? Car parks, making a fortune. Get off public transport, leave your car at home, and they put all the free car parks next to each other that size. What a load of tosh. Where's this bloody Kia going? The Salford Cinema, some building and half that. I think it's actually a refuge now for the homeless. Coming up to Oldie and Dun Trinity Way we're on now. And my mate's son works here at Renault. Selling their nice latest sports car, the Alpine, I think 310 Ian, Alpine 310. I wonder if he's working. Now we're entering Salford. Going past the house, well, the flat we had when we first got married. Except it's not here, it's been pulled down. We used to live opposite the Great Cruise Street warehouse. This bloody idiot in the tractor. That's why I don't like getting taxis. With idiots like him. Time is it? 4:45. Mr. Simpson don't know where I am. She knows I'm out on the bike and that's it. Well, she'll find out tonight if these vlogs have worked. Hopefully they will. Yep. So this is where I started my married life, in a humble little furnished flat, just to the right of where that bus is parked now. We stayed there about 6 weeks until we found a better flat in Moston. Yeah, this is about there we lived. Great Clue Street warehouse was there. Happy days. And then we moved from here to Crumpsall, Lansdowne Road, and we lived in a lovely little flat there, very nice, for a couple of years, until we bought our first house, terraced house in Cheetham. Look at that, it's noisy. Won't be able to hear me now. Yeah, but our first house in Cheetham. I think we moved in 76. Could have been 75. That's the best house we've ever had, I think. Well, there we are. To the left of us up here is the cliff where the United players used to do the training. And that's Albert Park to my left. And those houses on the right of me being converted into flats have been being done for at least 15 years and they're still not finished. So, obviously a few failed attempts there and a few buyouts, and someone's finally got the act together now and nearly finished them. Lots of Polish people live around here now. Used to be a prominent Jewish area, and now I think the majority of people are Polish. Not quite like that. It'd normally be, I don't think there was. There's still quite a few Jewish people here, obviously. I think that was a few mixed Jewish and Poles on the corner. Hi Broughton now. A quick ride home for my tea. Nice load of rubbish there to look at. Oh, run out of things to say now. Lost the joy of speaking. Saturday today. Very new road on our way up to Prestwich. And this is the way I should have come. I'm a lot later than I thought. I must have been in that shop quite a while. David trying to sell me a kit bike. Well, it wasn't really. Offered me a test ride on it, and then he found out I wasn't going to take one anyway, but he went outside because he knew the test bike wasn't there, so couldn't have one anyway. No, I've never had a test ride, and I probably never will. You just sit on a bike and you know. What do you think? You come out of there and you sit on this now, and you think, oh, why would you want to get rid of this? For a gentleman of a certain age, I think it's spot on. It's not the bike's fault, I've only got short legs. It's very busy round here. So now we're entering the village. Press switch. Put that indicator on and just start going. And then you're thinking, is he turning right? Is he just setting up? And you look in the mirror and he's not even looking. And then as you're passing, he pulls himself forward and just looks at you. I was talking a bit in the BMW shop about tyre noise on bikes, and he's saying that the tyres, these Michelins that they've got on the GS 750s, 850s, yeah, a lot of tyre noise from them. And in all the years I've been riding, I don't think I've ever noticed tyre noise on bikes. Is it me or what? You know, I've been listening to this now. I can't hear no tyre noise. I can hear my airbox wiggling away there, and I can hear my thingy bobbling away there. Look at this car now, don't you know it, eh? What a dickhead. He knew I was coming and he just went. Yeah. Lots of nice restaurants around here in Prestwich. Ooh. X41. Steve Hornick country that's from. That's my old ballroom dancing school where I used to go to for many happy years. Me and my wife. Many happy nights. Lots of really nice people. No non-nice people, all nice. They all knew who they are. The shame our dance teacher emigrated to Spain and it shut down, and we've never been. That must be a couple of years now. And Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights entertainment died. Not that we went every Wednesday and every Tuesday like. In fact, before it shut we were getting a bit fed up, to be honest. And it was getting a bit of a chore sometimes. Whoa, yeah, oh. Why do you feel the need to change lanes at the last minute? Oh, did you know he was going to stall it like me? Oh, gone back into the lane he was in before. Could have knocked somebody off the bike. Now I'd come back into my lane. So Whitefield or Radcliffe? Oh, Whitefield, I think. Keep away from that nutter. I mean, why is he in that lane now? No. So what can we talk about now, eh? Come on, help us out, you lot. What do you want to know? What we're doing tonight? Oh, I think we'll be sitting in. I think we could be having steak and chippies. Oh, no, steak and salad, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll be having. Hopefully. Nice bottle of red wine. We've got a bottle of red wine there waiting to be drunk. Come all the way from China. Hey, Sauvignon Blanc. Come in a lovely wooden box with a great wall of china on it. My son's in-laws, Julie and Stephen, went out for their son, got married out there in China. And a lovely Chinese girl. Never met her yet. But they said they had a fantastic time. Don't think they enjoyed the journey so much. Yeah, we've got a nice bottle of wine there. When they go away, they always bring us something back. And as we hardly ever go away, to get nothing back off us. But in all fairness, they do it, they go away. If we go away, we usually go have a couple of days here, like we had a couple of days in Whitby. Very nice they were. But when they go away, they go away for a week, so it means we have to look after my grandsons all week. Which is a pleasure really, but you know, it is hard work. And so Steve and Julie always bring us a nice little present back of the alcohol. Nature. So me and my little darling will be watching this tonight if it works. Drinking Chinese Sauvignon Blanc. It'll be interesting to see whether it's any good or not. It's lovely. When you think of how it was yesterday, never stopped raining once. Even my water book overflowed. And it's got like an automatic cut-off thing on it. I don't think it worked. It got overwhelmed, I think. I think my fish in my little fish feed shop. Can't call it a pond because I've made it out of railway sleepers. It's only 4 foot by 4 foot, so that's where my little fish live. And I've lost quite a lot this year. In fact, I've only got 5 left. He had 13, he was unlucky for 6 of them. But some were quite old, so I think they just died. Because there's a saying where if you have fish, they only go as big as the size of the pond. Well, it's not true that. They grow and just keep growing, and then when it gets too big, they sort of die. So I think 3 of the old ones died, but the ones at Mystery are off. Can't understand where they went. So I think the old heron got them. Had a little lunch on us, and we had 2 ghost koi, and they've disappeared. So I think they must have been another lunch for the heron. But I've got to stick with just the 5 now. But I had trouble with the water. It's like pea soup, and I'm not kidding. Pea soup. I've never had it so bad. I drained all the water out and drained. Anyway, I found out that the UV light on my filter had gone, and I'd only changed it last year. I didn't think really it made that much of a thingy, but anyway I got a new one off eBay, and lo and behold, it's crystal clear now. So there you go. I vouched for them. It cleared it in a few days, and my filter box, after a couple of days, I took my filter box off, I stripped it down, and it was choked with crap. So it was full. So I emptied it, cleaned it all out again, and I did it the other day, and it was well, not as bad, but it was still there. But the water, you can see right to the bottom now. And I took all the oxygenating plants out, because they were just they look bloody awful, you know, all this algae around them and everything. I thought they're not doing a thing. Anyway, now it's, so that's all right. Back in Radcliffe now. Soon be home. I hope my camera's working. Oh, there's fag and Bill. Enjoying a fag. Something you don't often see no more, is it? Can't understand why people still do it. Remember back in the days when you used to go out for a pint in the pub, when you go home you'd absolutely stink, and all the people that smoked didn't know what you were going on about. And if anybody came to our house that smoked, well, they've stopped talking to me because I made my mum not smoke in the house. I was Mr. Terrible for making my mum go in the back garden for a fag. But I saw my elder brother die of emphysema through smoking. 60 a day he used to smoke, he used to brag about it. Right? And I kill him, God rest his soul. I watched him for over 10 years die of that disease, and I won't wish it on my worst enemy. Cancer would have been better. Cancer. He couldn't walk, he couldn't go anywhere, his house, he just couldn't go out of the house. He couldn't go out of the house. He couldn't even go to the front door and sit on the bench at the front. And he didn't want to, because he was a proud silly sod. I don't think he wanted anybody to see him like the way he was. I had the wife up and bummed in. Yeah, so when you see the number of people that die, I know you can't blame cancer on cigarettes completely, especially nowadays, because there's only a fraction of people smoke compared to what they used to do. Plus, passive smoking's gone, hasn't it? I mean, I never smoked, so just come home from work a stunk. sent for some new leather pants the other day from a firm on the internet. And the only reason I sent for them was they come in a 28-inch leg. And having short legs, all my motorbike pants, you know, they get stuck on my foot pegs and stuff, especially on this bike. I don't know why, but because they go to a little point, I think, and the rubber. But I saw these 28-inch legs, thought ideal, so I got them. They didn't fit. 42 waist, so I thought, right, I'll have a bit of that. So I've got 42, and they're tight, but the legs, oh, they're for a 20-year-old girl with anorexia. I got them over because of that stretchy stuff at the back, but when that was on my leg I thought, these are like worse than wearing jeans. If you're sliding down the road on your back and your legs are on the floor, you're going to have no legs left. It's only like, you know, nylon. I thought, oh no. So I sent them back, and I thought, was it a dodgy firm in Oldham that sold them? Some say that really, because they were actually quite good quality, except for all this lycra sewn into. And I thought, if I'm going to have a pair of leather jeans, I want them a leather, I don't want all this, because when I looked on the pictures, you could see a little bit round the crotch, which I don't mind really, because a bit of braving and all that, but I didn't realise the full back of them was that stuff. Couldn't tell in the picture. So they went back. So the postage was £6 something to our house, but that's packaging posting. And to send it back, it cost me £5.50. So I thought, I've lost £13 just for not going to the bike shop. But no, when I come back, I got my postage and packing back. I said, not the one I sent it back with. I lost £5 on the deal, which we're alright really. But I think really, if you're going to buy bike gear, go to the shop. And we've got a sports bike shop near us now in Leeds, so I think before I just send for it, this jacket's the only one, and it's a bit big really, but it's only big because I've got nothing in it now. So the lining out, so when I've got like a fleece on, and stuff like this will be more than enough, but it's comfortable. And I tell you what's good about this now is you can feel the wind going through it, so even though it's only 19 degrees on my new thermometer, Steve on it on thermometer, that'll work until it rains, until it got in a storm, and then it'll blow up. But £2 I think flea bait, can't be bad. I think it's about right. Near enough anyway for me. Nice little Lex motor there, a nice little exhaust on it. 5:10. Just in time for tea, I think. Into farms in front of us that used to be called the Three Arrows back in its day, now noted for good breakfasts. I know that because the window cleaner goes there. The window cleaner Ray. The window cleaner with his Harley Davidson, his 883 Harley. I think it's 883, it's been made out of a few. Yeah, the 1200 and 883, and I think you could have the 1200 barrels on it or something. I know he's done something, he'll tell me. But he rides with or some Harley Davidson motorbike club. I know it goes. They go with the Devil's Disciples, but they're not part of Devil's Disciples. Spartans or something. I don't know. But he's 65 and he just started doing it. The oldest Hells Angel in town. He told me only there was about 200 of them went to stay in Hull at some chapter in Hull. They've been invited up, so all the chapters round here all got together and they all went up, and he reckons there's about 200 of them, probably 20. But he reckons they didn't stop for lights or anything, they just kept going all the time. He said he was knackered when he got there. It took 5 hours. It took 5 hours, yet they were doing 90 and 100 mile an hour all the time on an 883 show. I'm like, yeah, I hope you don't watch this. He won't speak to me again. Yeah, so we're nearly home, folks, and I forgot to turn it off. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm sorry it's been a while, and I'll say bye bye for now, if I can find the thing.